What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and we have a new arrival time that has been unveiled for stimulus. This is your breaking news stimulus check update and stimulus package update. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest update as to when we could expect to see a slimmed down, Build Back Better, modified version of a reconciliation bill for stimulus provisions. However, we're hearing they've got to do this and right away because midterm elections are coming up in November, and if they don't get something done, we're hearing Democrats are going to be losing control in the House and the Senate. Congress will be taken over by Republicans by a red wave as Republicans will take seats and take over control. Now, we're hearing that some are saying they're confident that he's going to be able to retain power, that they're going to get things done, legislation will be passed, and if not, executive orders will arrive to help out. However, we're hearing that a lot of members of Democratic Party of the Congress are not feeling so confident. Take a look at this headline coming out. There has to be a backup plan. There has to be a backup plan, right? Inside the 2024 soul searching that's happening in every corner of the Democratic Party. And we've been hearing suggestions of Elizabeth Warren running, maybe Bernie Sanders, several members of the Democratic Party considering stepping in as they're saying, we might want to have a different candidate run in 2024 because Biden's approval ratings are plummeting and his legislation is stalling and the American people are losing faith in the Democratic Party. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but regarding legislation, we're hearing of a new arrival time. I'm going to be revealing to you in this video from this article. Take a look at this, you guys. Democrats set to blow through key date for moving Biden's agenda. Now, that key date, as you know, that follow me here on the channel, was Memorial Day. And we're hearing that is impossible now. There is no way they're getting things done by that date. I'm going to share with you the new date, and we're hearing they've got to get something done here soon if they want to maintain control and get things done for the American people. So, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right in, get you caught up on the latest. But before we do, also wanted to mention, consider joining my second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. If you're interested, I'll pin a comment down below. Click the link, go subscribe, turn on notifications. I share with you things that I've learned over the years from multimillionaires that have helped set me and my family financially free. Also, if you're interested, right now we're considering working on a massive comprehensive list of all the stimulus checks available because, as you know, there's not just federal checks. We've also got state, city, and county checks and provisions going out, getting passed and approved on their way almost every other day now. And there's a lot going on with those. And so we're thinking about putting together a comprehensive list so that way you know about it. Because what we're hearing is 90% of those eligible for these benefits don't even know about them and they miss out on them. And I want to make sure that that's not the case here with the Ram fam, my viewing community. I want to make sure you know everything that's going on. So keep an eye out for that. And if you appreciate these updates here on this channel, don't forget, take a quick second, smash the like button on this video. Helps out a ton with the algorithm. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, if you want to stay up to date, totally free, why not? Come join the Ram fam. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. If you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of directly. Just hop on to Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, let's dive into the latest on the potential arrival time of a federal stimulus package, a slimmed down reconciliation bill. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, you guys, so link in the description below to this article from The Hill that's going to get us all the details on the new arrival time that says Democrats are set to blow through key date for moving Biden's agenda. It says Democrats are set to blow through a soft Memorial Day deadline for reaching a deal with Senator Joe Manchin on a slimmed-down budget reconciliation bill to raise taxes, fight climate change, and lower the cost of prescription drugs. Now, Senate Democratic sources say there's no chance of getting the deal this week, but they argue that does not necessarily mean that negotiations are over for the long-awaited budget reconciliation package and that the deal is doomed. So, they're saying even though they're not hitting this deadline, they are still planning to negotiate and get it done. Now, some optimistic Democratic aides noted that neither Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer nor Senator Joe Manchin have identified the Memorial Day recess as a drop-dead deadline, so this still can continue on. Instead, Democrats are once again pushing back the target date for getting a deal with Manchin. They are now pointing to the start of August recess as the new deadline. So there you have it, you guys. August, arguing that that gives them most of August to draft legislation and then a month in September to pass it on the floor. So they're moving it to August, September. Let me know your thoughts. We heard Joe Manchin say September 30th, which would be the last day for reconciliation to pass, taking it down to the wire. Now, what do you think about a stimulus package, slimmed down, negotiations taking place and passing that far out into the future? Also, we're hearing about executive orders, executive actions, and also this is a midterm election year. So that really would complicate things significantly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, such a timetable seems difficult to say the least. As we just mentioned, it says passing major legislation in September of an election year is extremely difficult, and high inflation has been the main reason for Manchin's opposition to the package. The nation's concern about inflation have only grown in recent weeks as well. Pushing the deadline back, however, shows that some Democrats are refusing to publicly throw in the towel on the package. There are a few reasons for this, including the fact that the rules for preventing the GOP from filibustering the package expire at the end of the fiscal year on September 30th, as we just mentioned. So literally taking that ability to pass reconciliation down to the very last day. We hear it's really a Schumer conversation and there's progress, but until we actually see there's been an agreement and an initial on the agreement and we're going to put it on the floor, I'm going to be skeptical, said a Democratic senator, characterizing conversations with fellow Senate Democrats on the state of the legislation. The lawmaker said that Schumer has taken the lead in the talks because senior White House officials damaged their relationships with Senator Joe Manchin. And as we had seen before, he was very upset and said that he could not proceed anymore because there was threats against him and his family, and he said the White House put him on blast. Now, when negotiations broke down back in December, as you'll recall, Manchin was furious that the White House had leaked that they had opposed a one-year extension of the expanded child tax credit, a popular provision among many of the Democratic lawmakers who wanted it to be in the package. Now, the administration is not getting it done. Their relationships are too damaged. Only through Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is it going to get done, but it's not like it's easy. I give it a 50-50 possibility of a modest bill getting done, said the Democratic senator. So right now they're saying Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is the one that is going to be negotiating with Joe Manchin to see if he can get him on board. Do you think that he's going to be able to get through and get something passed? Manchin was in Davos, Switzerland on Monday at the World Economic Forum, speaking on a panel session with Senator Chris Coons, and Manchin predicted that Congress would be able to pass meaningful legislation by midterms. So Joe Manchin is saying that they're going to get it done. Let me know your thoughts. There's a responsibility and an opportunity that we can do something, he said. Manchin told reporters last week that all 50 Democratic senators should be able to agree on reconciliation that lowers prices of prescription drugs. He has previously said that the package should include proposals to reduce the deficit and fight climate action change. Now, rank-and-file Democratic senators say they've been kept largely in the dark about Schumer's negotiations with Manchin. So we're going to be seeing, it sounds like it's really coming down to Joe Manchin and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. So there you have it, you guys. That is the new arrival time, the deadline for the next stimulus package for reconciliation. We will see. I will keep you up to date. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, and I've kept you up to date here on the channel, we're seeing new bills coming out for stimulus checks and other provisions. We're going to be seeing what makes it through, and they have a limited timeline to get all of this done. I will be sure to keep you up to date here on the channel so that way you know what's going on. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. As more information rolls out, I'll let you know if anything changes with these arrival times, stimulus checks, stimulus packages. I'll be sure to report it right away. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash the like button. Just takes a second, helps me out a ton. If you want to stay up to date, totally free, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, come join the Ram fam. If you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance, and keep an eye out for a comprehensive list of all checks on all levels that are available to you so that way you know what's going on and what you can receive at this time. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.